Hello everybody, it's Virtual Truck Diver Diaries time. Clap clap, clap clap. How are we all doing today, guys? Welcome back to another episode. So as you can see, the Groot Express is already on the road in Belgium. I think, yeah, we're at the Ring of Antwerpen, which is a very nice place actually, I'm not going to lie. It's a really good layout of roads. Confusing, that's a big building fire. Ooh, that's a nasty building fire actually. That's not going to be the work of a minute to put that out. But no, guys, yeah, the Groot Express is on the road already. We've got a lot of miles to chew up today. We're going to St. Helier still, which means we're going to transit through. We started off at Eindhoven, like when I left you last episode, and then we're going to be transiting through. If I can dive out in the next 2 seconds. I hate doing that, really. We're going to be transiting through Belgium, where we are now, in Antwerp. Well, we're on the Ring of Antwerp, so yeah. Yeah, we're transiting through France as well. To be honest, I'm contemplating whether to take the ferry, or actually, let's decide this together now. Let's decide. Right, so there's Antwerp, there's Lille. This is the way he wants me to go. But if I go that way, down round Folkestone, come into Portsmouth and go that way. To be honest, I don't actually know what to do. Part of me wants to go see the new Calais, because apparently Calais has been reskinned or something. So I don't know, to be brutally honest. I'm just trying to think. Just mad. That was all done the other day. Just looking at how mad it all is. Now we'll stick going Cherbourg way. I think it's Cherbourg. Yeah. Cherbourg what? Cherbourg on Contentin. Yeah, Cherbourg Contentin, yeah. Yeah, we're going that way, we've just decided. Well, I just decided. No, I might as well stay here because there's a junction coming up. I'm just going to stay here and chill. But no, I hope everybody's going well in this dark months we're in, to be honest. You know, it's a struggle for everybody at this minute in time, isn't it? You know, I've got I've possibly got some positive tests within my family. They're not in my bubble. Both my sisters moved out and they live in separate houses with their boyfriends. So my personal bubble is okay, but theirs isn't, unfortunately. It's looking like positive. We've had one come back negative already, which is brilliant news as always. But the second one we're worrying on because the symptoms have been getting progressively worse today. For date and time stamp, it's 1841 and it's the 1st of December 2020. Yeah, so it's looking like, you know, well, the symptoms are getting worse, and then you wake up to read that Lewis Hamilton's got it and he's managed to pick it up in the F1 paddock, and you're like, how the hell has he done that? But apparently it's somebody close to him has tested positive themselves. So, you know, it's unfortunately these bubbles are going to have to happen because people need to interact with each other, which obviously means that the bug can spread, and that's not what we want in society and life and in the aspects of the world at the minute. So it's just a waiting game, because some of these tests can be done in 15 minutes, but they're ridiculously expensive. If you want your result within 15 minutes, you pay a pretty penny. I don't know what it is. All I know is because obviously one of my sisters works in the NHS, so she's on the front line, and the paid ones are the 15-minute ones that the football clubs and all them silly people with stupid pockets use. You know, it's just mind-blowing how indifferent society is. You know, you got the working class, people who are unemployed, disabled, ill, you know, are on furlough, you know, balancing lives, give their kids, their home, their personal life, and you know, they have to sit and wait and possibly spread it between their kids. You know, we don't want to see kids getting COVID. I know of a 3-year-old in my local area who's got it, and that's absolutely soul destroying, to be brutally honest. you know. But unfortunately, this virus isn't taking any prisoners in the second wave. And obviously there's age and race groups that are more susceptible to it, which, you know, unfortunately that happens, you know. It's all down to like genetic code, it's like your it's gone out of my head, sorry. Genetic coding, so basically your DNA, you know. We're all not the same person. Unless you're a twin, unless you're an identical twin, then yeah. But 99% of people, we're not the same person. We are one of a kind, literally. Each person is their own species. You know, sometimes two people meet each other who have similar species or enjoy each other's company, you know, and they end up spending their time together. So there are people who are more susceptible to it, and, you know, unfortunately that's life, you know. It's not unfortunate they've got this virus, you know. You know, it's just taking a prisoners, and it's frustrating. And then when you message people to see if they're alright, and they come back and, you know, are like, just leave me alone, stop asking me. It's like, I'm checking if you're okay, mate. But hey, that is what it is, you know. But it's just mad. It's pure madness, this bug, and you've still got people going out in town not wearing masks and stuff. I've not. I'm just trying to work out last time I went to town. All my banking's done online, so I could do that on my phone. When was the last time I went out? I think it was to go to the dentist. No, I've been to the dentist in years, but I was doing that. Jesus, you know, January, when am I now? Oh, when I had to go to hospital, that's the only time I left the house, is hospital, paper round. My paper round is a small little community anyway. So, yeah, but, you know, so at this minute, that community bubble, you know, is fortunate enough not to have broken, but it's only a matter of time, because when these kids, you know, what pisses me off the most is when, you know, and I'm hearing this from a lot of people and from photos and videos I'm seeing on social media, kids when they go to school, you know, I understand that they can't grasp the full potential of COVID-19, and I understand that, you know, not everybody's, you know, capable of understanding. But when you see kids who have been in isolation for weeks, and when we was on our first lockdown, so from March through to whenever they opened school, I think back in August, you know, on the first day they're like, oh, give me a hug, I've missed you. They're all running up to each other and all over each other, not wearing masks. And then you got the parents who are doing exactly the same, going, oh, I missed you, you know, we need to go for a drink sometime, babe. Yeah, TTYLOX or whatever it is, you know. Come on, mate, you know what I mean? Yeah, you are, Sand. Just say thank you. You know, and then the parents are all over each other. And it's like, come on, guys, seriously. I understand the kids being, you know, I understand the kids being all over each other because they can't grasp it. You know, at the end of the day, they are young kids, you know, and we can't expect them to be all knowledge about it, you know, because they're not at that mental capacity yet in their brain, which is, like I said, it's understandable. But adults who have had kids, who are parents, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, and then they'll, oh, thank you, Mr. Coachman, legend. It's because he's seen the Groot Express and he's like, yeah, I want to follow the Groot Express. And then the adults, you know, the adults should be setting the example here. They should be leading from the front, not joining in. And it's like, oh, for God's sake. And I was reading the paper on the way around a few days ago, and it talks about this. And there's this kid in Coventry or Birmingham. It's one or two. School kicked him out because he wanted to wear a mask in class. He wanted to wear a mask in class, on campus, you know, he puts his mask on when he leaves his front door, and then he takes it off when he gets back in his front door. You know, and the school said, if you don't take the mask off, you're excluded. And he said, I'm not taking the mask off, so they excluded him. It's like, seriously? We're doing the right thing, you know, the government's failed us. But to be honest, you know, most governments have failed their countries. And to be brutally honest, it's over stupid things like, we seen it in China. Obviously, it started in China roughly a year ago. And we're like, and I made a sarcastic comment to my dad, and I said, yeah, Dad. And he was like, what? I go, well, we'll never have to wear a mask over here, you know. You know, we'll never have to wear masks in this country. Oh, and behold, like 3-4 weeks later, after that comment, it's like, it's in Italy. Uh-oh. And then I read it's in France. I read France is on lockdown. And then I read that, you know, Macron shut it all down. There's a big hub in, you know, the infection was out of control in Paris, so he banned all tourists. Eurostar, you know, he basically sealed Paris off. Well, there's a crash there, that's why. He effectively sealed Paris off, like in a French free-running parkour French movie I watched called District 13. You know, he sealed it off to keep the people in. He said nobody in and out of Paris. You know, we want to keep this infection low. And I'm like, yes, finally, somebody who's done something sensible about it. Oh, I braked because I thought it was a slit road, not an actual continual road. And it's like, yay, you know, somebody's done it right. I read that Chancellor Merkel, she shut Germany down. You know, one of the first things she did, she seen it was in Italy, she shut Germany down. Switzerland shut themselves, well, they're not in the EU anyway, but they shut themselves down. Nobody in, nobody out. Unless you're essential workers, obviously, like truck drivers and stuff. Austria shut themselves off. Poland, same thing. It was all about around the world. Russia's still open, they didn't go on lockdown. Sweden didn't go on lockdown. I think Denmark might have not gone on to lockdown as well. And then we just sat here on our little island in the UK going, nah, it's not going to come over here. Well, Boris, I'm not being funny, mate. It did, because we still let major long-haul flights happen. You know, there were people in Lagos who were, and I remember this because it pissed me off, right? There's Brits in Lagos, been living out there for years. They tested positive. They wanted to come back home to England for the free NHS. And then what pissed me off the most was somebody within the government said, no, get stuff, you're staying over there. So he went to English embassy in I can't remember what country Lagos is in. And then they had to kick up that much of a stink that in the end the government had to hire out somebody's Boeing 747 to go out and get them and bring a plane load of positive COVID people home. And then because every airport said no, you're not landing here, you know, they had to go to RAF Prize Norton, the big major military hub for the UK. And of course Sky News wanted to follow it, didn't they? So Sky, BBC had the chopper coppers up, you know, filming the 747 coming. And then they given away every military secret we've got, you know. No cameras in Prize Norton normally. You know, if they are, then they're obviously army cameras, so they know what to film and what not to film. And then, you know, you've got everything on display because they can just leave stuff out of Prize Norton because you're like, oh, nobody's going to come and take some decent high quality pictures because, you know, there's no cameras allowed. And then there's Sky News are and the BBC with their little chopper copper, whatever it is, you know, taking photos and filming the 747 coming in and giving away everything. And it's like, wow. And I said to my dad, and I remarked, and I said, Dad, you know, I'm not being funny, mate, that's every military secret of ours they're giving away. And he was like, yeah. And he goes, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tried dropping a missile in there. And I'd be like, I don't know. And then he was like, oh, they might do. And I was like, I don't think they would. And then you know, I'm still right to this day, and hopefully I do stay right. But Boris failed the country. He failed the country. It was just time to step up. He was the elected leader. You know, everybody who I talked to wanted him to be prime minister. You know, he got it, and then he made a shambolic, you know, attempt at trying to make the country COVID secure. Well, Boris, mate, not being funny. Again, I'm going to go back to it. You let long haul flights come in. You let every Tom, Dick and Harry in, because they all wanted to come home, whether they live in Bulgaria. Because I know one of the people on my paper round, I've talked to the son quite a lot, because he's a Derby County fan. And we talk about that, and he said, yeah, his mum and dad go and live in Bulgaria, right? On benefits that they get from the UK, on disability and ESA and income support, and I think the dad's on JSA as well, so job seekers. But what they do is they bought the house that their son's staying in. The son stays there and gets the post for him. So they've got a registered UK address, so that's where all their benefits can go to. And then once a month they come in, you know, get all the stuff, bugger off, come back for hospital appointments and stuff like that. 'Cause it's cheaper to live in Bulgaria, where they can buy food to live on for a week for, I think it was £10.80, he said. So £10.80, so 11 quid in this country. You know, that'll barely get you a Happy Meal these days. But over in Bulgaria, they can live on that a week. You think about it, that's getting on for what, 40, 50 quid a month? I'm sat here thinking, who's the fucking mug, me or them? You know, they can afford a massive villa with a swimming pool and a heated swimming pool. Actually, I think it's an indoor one from what you're saying. It's got a hot tub. You know, it's got a 78-inch plasma. It's got all the brand new consoles. Because everything is just that cheap over there. And it's like, what? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, well, don't you find it lonely not being with your parents? He said, nah. They got so much money, mate. It pays for my season ticket. I'm like, wow. And he goes, yeah, they don't know I got a job. I work part-time, you know, to keep myself a little busy. Have a little bit of extra money so I can do an away game or have a takeaway or, you know, live. Because obviously he doesn't pay rent because his mum and dad own the house. You know, I don't even think they've got a mortgage. I'm not too sure. Didn't ask. Don't like to answer people about money. And he's like, and I'm just stood there going, wow, I'm freezing my absolute bollocks off for 6 mornings each week, delivering papers for next to nothing. Well, it's a lot more than that, because obviously I'm losing weight and I'm active and socialising, you know. But, you know, I'm thinking, who is the mug? Who is the mug here? And it's not a nice feeling, to be brutally honest with you. So, you know, that's life, unfortunately. At the end of the day, you know, you try and live it honest, you try and stick to the rules, and then you just see everybody else doing what they want to do, and it's just like, why? Because if people have actually stuck to the first lockdown and stuck to the tier rules after first UK lockdown, you know, there wouldn't be any need for this second lockdown. You know, we'd all be fine to go back to watch the football, go watch a concert or a ballet dance, or, you know, a theatre, production, cinema, you know. But no, people had to break the rules, didn't they? They go out partying, drinking, because after first, like, I live across the road from a park, you know. I nearly went down that one. I'm on an auto pass. Stay up. Thank you. You know, first lockdown ended, and literally within 5 minutes, you could hear the people. You know, it was like a stampede, like they pee about in them films, you know, with elephants stomping their feet. That's basically what it was. And so many people carrying packs of beer, and they went over to the park. There was like, and I ain't lying, there was about 800 of them in there. You know, I was watching the crates of beer, because that's that many people. They were able to hold the crates of beer over their head, because it was all just crammed, walking down the road, and it's just like, what? And then this bloke in a van arrives, and next thing you know, there's a barbecue going, you know, there's tents, you know, and it's just like, what? And then the van came back, and I'm like, oh, what's he got this time, you know? Cocaine from all to snort. He opens it up, there's fucking more beer in there. And I'm like, what? And you can hear him partied for 3 days straight. Drugs, alcohol, you know, weed, ketamine, cocaine, heroin, you know. They were all there and they were drinking and socialising. There's like 800 of them. 800. And they didn't get fined. The police didn't really give a toss. And it's just like, so we've basically done all this shielding for no reason then. Because that's what it feels like. And it's just like, what, you know, our own people can't even look after themselves, you know. I thought that the English, I'm taking some photos, sorry. I thought the whole English spirit was, you know, stiff upper lip and look after one another, you know, look after your fellow countrymen and women and all the other various groups that go along with it. You can tell it's been so long since I played the game. It won't let me out over the sea, okay. No. Point at taking a photo then. You know, I thought we looked after one another, but obviously I am the mug for thinking that, you know, it's just, you know, I've always stuck to the rules as best I can, and yeah, I've broke some. People who say they haven't lie, in my opinion. But to see all that happening literally just after lockdown is like soul destroying. Yeah, you can put me foot down. I misjudged that big time. It's, like I say, it's frustrating. I'm sorry if you're listening to me rant. I'm gonna see how long we've got left. We're halfway. Okay. The only thing that slows these trips up in France is the péage. Every 2 minutes. No, so let me know if you've had any COVID stories, you know. I'd be interested to hear if some people have similar thoughts to what I have, or some indifferent. Let's try and have a sensible debate in the comment section. Yes, episode. This is start the toll road. The fee will be paid at the end. Well, duh, that's how it works. You know, so if you've got a COVID story and you want to share it, put it in the comments below. I just can't believe we're like 20. This is 9, 7, 2, so that would put us 8 to 28 episodes away from 1,000. Bloody hell. Actually, if I've planned this right, I could actually get it done on my birthday. I could do the 1,000 on my birthday. That would be epic. That'd be bloody epic. Didn't think of that. Too busy in this mood about ranting about things. But anyway, I'm going to show up now. The light is fading in game, so we'll be in the dark soon. Probably on some more back roads. It's pointless filming because, you know, just can't see anything anyway. So I'm going to shut up and I'll come back to you at the ferry. So I'll see you in a little while, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you at the ferry. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are in the little town of Rahal. Ooh, BMW. That caught me out. Should have been paying attention. But yeah, we're just cruising on the back roads now to Cherbourg. We should be here anytime soon, actually. And then it's just a quick ferry hop over to St. Helier. And we'll get this load tipped and get another load and go wherever the day takes us. Or in this case, the very dark night. Thank God I've got them Laser Evolution 6 like LED light panels on my trucks. I don't think the normal SCS ones would have coped. You're not stopping, are you? What a dick. That was stupid, but okay. But yeah, I was just spending the last 300k just reflecting on what I said during the first bit you just heard, and it's yeah, my mind is a very dark place at times. Be a good idea if I got on the right side of the road. I'm not in the UK yet, but no. It's, yeah, like I said, it's amazing what my mind can do when it wants to, and then sometimes it's just dumb and stupid at the same time. Hello, workman. Goodbye, workman. But yeah, it's just, I just get frustrated with people, you know. It's not like you know, you're being asked to, you know, to not watch telly and not be with your family, you know. All we're asking is you just to work from home wherever possible, or just stay on furlough, stay in, follow the quarantine rules, because it's not that difficult. 4 weeks of misery, yeah, means we get next year back or something. Because they were saying that for every 1 day we have off at Christmas, off of restrictions at Christmas, it'll cost us 3 days of quarantine. Why not scrap Christmas this year, and then next year we go, you know, next year we go hard for both this year and next year. Because there's going to be families that's been torn apart because of this. You know, they aren't going to be in the mood for celebrating, and then they're seeing Bill and Ben next door celebrating, and it's just like, how cruel and unfair is that? Yeah, that's not looking after your countrymen. I know people celebrate Christmas in different ways, you know. Some people don't believe in it, you know. Some people are humbugs, you know, the Grinch and all that, and then some people are just in love with it, and I understand that and I respect that. But what have you really got to celebrate this year? Oh, what, we didn't get killed by the lurgy? That's not nothing to celebrate. That's something to honour. But, you know, these posh do-gooders who look down your nose and drive these Aston Martins and Porsches and BMWs and stuff like that, you know, they don't give a toss, because it doesn't impact on their life. The only time it impact them is when they or somebody that they hold dear to themselves catches the lurgy, and you know, that's not fun on for anyone to do, to be honest. And it's wrong of us to ask that of people, which I totally agree with, I'm not gonna lie. No, just like I said, my mind is a very, very dark place sometimes, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, rain. Just tell we're getting close to the UK, and I've just opened the window. I've just opened both windows because that's the button I'm looking for. There we go, windows shut now. Just take it easy because it's slippy and I don't want to bin Groot, another Groot Express. So just take it nice and easy. Yeah, good boy Groot, good boy. There you go. There you go. There we go. I'm looking for something and I can't find it. Oh, sorry guys. Ah, there it is. There we go, that's better. So I just had to use that to pry the wheel out a little bit because I've clamped it wrong. But to be honest, I'm just going to use it to film the next few episodes, and then taking it out and put my final tech back in because I've got racing commitments this week as well, which is going to be epic, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have no idea where they are yet because I've not had a look at the email. I just know that I'm racing. Whoa, Groot. Thank you. I have to turn a lot more in the wet now. Alright, ready? I'm gonna turn really lots. Oh yes, tag steer in it, so yeah, that makes sense. Totally forgot about that. I've only ever driven mid lift, so obviously I had the tag lift in the old colours. Oh, whoa. I am turning left. The understeer is real in the wet. Alright, St. Helier, here we come. Boink. St. Helier. I definitely do not want to go to Portsmouth. Yeah, we do that. Sorry, I was just checking something on my phone. Because Derby are playing Coventry in about 15 minutes, and Wayne Rooney is the manager for this event, so it's going to be fun to see how he gets on again. Can't help when you lose your first game, but you know, unfortunately that's life. Nothing coming. Yeah, I know. Proper pooed that up. Don't need the wipers on. Let's try and put it in this gap, which I can't do because the part's on the angle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shame one bay over and I'd have had it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do this and get it back so I can just lean out and drive her in. Let's go. Right, screw it that way and then lots of turn now. Oh. No, I can't do it like that. Yay, I did it. Another load. Whoop whoop. Yes boys, get in there. Current company offers. That's oh, do you know what, actually, so I'm going to do, I am going to say adios to you guys now. Thank you for watching episode number 972. Thank you for your continued support. over these many years of VTDD videos, and I will catch you all again very soon for another episode. Take care guys, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.